Dodge uses her ultimate. She tags Umoja twice. We send our dog onto Umoja. We're able to get the pick onto the Umoja. We're going to cast our ice onto the Neath. She uses her backflip. We're going to fight this Kukulkan. Landing some basics. We're kind of chunking him. We're going to cast our ultimate onto the Kukulkan. We're able to get the pick onto the Kukulkan. Mercury's here. Get some basics onto him. Oh my goodness, we are chunking. We miss our 1. Super unfortunate. We're going to cast our 3. Get some damage onto this Neath. And we're able to get a triple kill. If we did not miss our 1 on that Mercury, I believe we could have gotten a quadra kill. What a do, skibbity boo, it's your boy SeanyB Gaming, and today we're going to be playing Skadi as carry. If you are new to the channel, I upload every single day. I add some commentary to a game that I've already played with the intention of seeing what went right, what went wrong, and hopefully there's something that we can learn together. If there is something that we learn together, make sure you check out the channel and subscribe for more content. If you are a returning viewer, Skadi kind of walks that line between ability based and attack speed based. Skadi was the first new character to come out when I first started playing, and she was one of the characters I diamond first. I kind of learned the game on Skadi, so she has a special place in my heart. Let's go ahead and jump into Skadi's kit. Skadi's 1, Piercing Cold. Skadi throws an icy spear forward, dealing damage to enemies and slowing them for 3 seconds. Kaldier's basic attack deals double damage to targets afflicted by Piercing Cold. The slow is going to be 20% at level 1, 40% at level 5. Skadi's 2, Rune of the Hunt. This is a toggle ability. Skadi marks an enemy for Kaldir to hunt. While toggled on, Kaldir assumes beast form, chasing and attacking the marked enemy. If a marked enemy dies, Kaldir attacks another enemy nearby. When toggled off, Kaldir stops attacking and returns to Skadi, reverting to his elemental form on the way. This ability can be activated at rank 0, and Kaldir gains new skills as it ranks up. Kaldir has 5 ticks of damage, so a basic attack from an enemy god is going to remove one of his 5 health runes, and then it takes 5 attacks from minions to remove a rune. At rank 1, Kaldir is going to gain a dash, dealing an increase to basic attack damage. At rank 3, Kaldir's kills are going to give him an extra rune, essentially healing him. At rank 5, Kaldir's basic attack gives Skadi 10% increased movement speed. Skadi's 3, Permafrost. Skadi freezes the ground for 5 seconds at a target location. The icy area deals damage to enemies that touch it and continues to deal damage every 0.5 seconds they stay on it. Gods who step on the ice are slowed and lose control of their movement while sliding across. Also, Skadi's movement speed increases while standing on the area and persists for 3 seconds after it fades or if she leaves. She's going to gain 20% movement speed at level 1, 40% movement speed at level 5. The slow to enemy gods is 15%. The radius is 16 at levels 1 and 2, 18 at levels 3 and 4, and 20 at level 5. Skadi's ultimate, Winter's Grasp. A snowstorm surrounds Skadi as she chooses a location for Kaldir to attack. If Kaldir is too far, he will leap there. Upon reaching the location, a snowstorm also surrounds Kaldir. The initial hit of either snowstorm roots enemies in the area, and Kaldir is restored to full health. The storm persists for 4 seconds, while dealing damage to enemies every 0.5 seconds. The root duration is going to be 1 second at level 1, 2 seconds at level 5. And finally, Skadi's passive, Kaldir the Winter Wolf. Kaldir has 2 forms, Beast and Elemental. While in his Beast form, he can attack enemies and be attacked. While Elemental, he's immune to attacks and gains 1 HP every 5 seconds. He can be controlled with Rune of the Hunt, but will revert to Elemental form if he loses all HP. Skadi also gains 10% physical power when Kaldir has no HP. Lane minions are going to take 5 hits to remove 1 HP. Other sources of damage are going to be 1 HP lost from any attack or ability. In terms of the leveling order, at level 1 we want to put a point into our 3, level 2 put a point into our 1, level 3 put a point into our 2, then at level 4 we want to put another point into our 3. We want to max out our ultimate whenever we can, max out our 3, max out our 1, max out our 2. We started with Bluestone Pendant and the tier 1 of Devourer's Gauntlet. Bluestone Pendant is going to provide us 10 physical power, 20 HP 5, and 10 MP 5. It has a passive that enemies hit by your damaging ability take an additional 25 damage over 2 seconds, maximum of 2 stacks. Skadi's kind of ability based, kind of attack speed based. We're going to be doing a little bit of both. I think Bluestone Pendant allows you to be very aggressive in the early game. It provides you HP 5 and MP 5, so it is a pretty good starter item. We're going to go ahead, set up a little ice, step on it, and he's going to run away, so we're going to go ahead and hit the purple buff. This is the Avatar Korra skin, which was part of the Avatar Battle Pass. I don't think I ever did a skin showcase for this skin, so we're doing a little bit of both. We're doing a gameplay review, this was viewer requested, and a skin showcase. They have a little bit of lane pressure, but that's not an issue. Anytime we hit an enemy with our 1 or a 3, we're going to be applying a stack of Bluestone Pendant onto them. We hit level 5 before the enemy Neath or Yamoja.
An enemy has been slain.
We're kind of low on mana, but we are getting some MP5 from Bluestone Pendant. We throw out our ice. With Bluestone Pendant, we want to constantly be targeting enemies with our abilities. That's Neath's dash. We're going to chase her with our ultimate. We send Caldir onto her. That's Yamoja ultimate. That's a shell. It looks like Neath's going to be able to get away. We do have enough money for Devourer's Gauntlets, so we're going to go ahead and back. Devourer Gauntlets are going to provide us 30 physical power and 15% lifesteal. We can stack up to 70 times, and each stack is going to provide us 0.5 power and 0.2% lifesteal. Once this item is fully stacked, we're going to have a total of 65 power and 29% lifesteal. The 29% lifesteal is what we're really looking for. No other item provides a flat 29% lifesteal. Aussie kind of does, but you have to be below a certain health threshold. Devourer's Gauntlets is just a more solid lifesteal item. We're going to go ahead and hit purple buff. The purple buff is going to provide us 10% increased attack speed, and whenever it is upgraded, it's going to provide us 25% increased attack speed. Throw out our 1, we're able to get the damage onto the Neath. We're going to send Caldir, we take a lot of damage ourselves. Dodgy rotates in. We're just going to clean up the minions. We throw out our ice. We're going to walk over it, give ourselves increased movement speed. Neath gets pulled. We're going to throw our 1, and we're able to get the pick onto the Neath. And you go ahead and start hitting this Lesser Scorpion. So right now, the way the Lesser Scorpion works is once you get it in its down state, it starts applying a heal. They're actually going to change this, which I think is interesting that they're changing so early on, pretty much on the first patch. I think it is because people are confused on how to get the heal, so they're changing it to something that just makes a little bit more sense. We're going to throw out our ice, we're going to go ahead and cast our ultimate, and we're able to get the pick onto the Hebo. They're changing it to you have to get the 3 ticks of damage off in its down state, and then once it's dead, it's going to provide a heal, which I think logically makes a lot more sense than the way it's set up right now. But, you know, people get used to it. So people can figure it out, get the heal in the down state. We go ahead and clear our minions. We're going to go ahead and fall back. We're going to hit our Lesser Scorpion. And Neath is unfortunately able to secure it. We're going to throw out our ice to where it hits Neath and then the minion wave. Looks like Athena has rotated mid, which is not a problem for us.
Okay. Enemy missing middle.
Looks like they're going for their purple buff. We're going to rotate up, see if we can steal it. We cannot. We're going to run away. Oh no. We get tagged by Yamoja. We get tagged by the root. We're going to cast our 3. That buys us enough time. We get caught in the Yamoja ultimate. We're going to start trying to run away. We get Neath ulted. We're in a lot of trouble right here. We burned our Aegis probably a little early right there, and Yamoja is able to get the pick onto us. So that whole play started from us being really aggressive, trying to steal the enemy purple buff, right as our purple buff was coming back up. The smarter play would have been to just go for our purple buff. We also Aegis a Yemoja ability that we probably didn't need to Aegis. In fights, you can really use Skadi's ice to cause the enemy to be in a spot where they really shouldn't be. If they're walking towards you, you cast your ice, their momentum and their direction is going to be carried on the ice and they're going to continue sliding forward. If they're backing up, they're probably just going to slide off the back and probably not take as much damage. Athena goes down to the Yemoja.
I'm going for jungle.
And he says, lag. We hit needs of their 1. We're going to cast out our 3. Right here, we should send our dog onto the minions. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate onto the Neath because she doesn't have her backflip. Between her and Yemoja, they're able to get the 5 sticks of damage really quickly. Athena ults in on us. We're going to cast our 1 onto the Neath, get the slow onto her. She uses her backflip. Athena says, are you guys lagging? Everyone says no. Nice taunt by Athena. We're going to cast our 1 onto the Neath. We get rooted by Neath. That's her backflip. Oh, we somehow wiggled out of that. We get ulted by Neath. We're going to kind of fall back. We're going to cast our 3 just to give ourselves a little bit of safety. Cast our 1 onto the Neath. Throw Kaldir onto her, but she's able to backflip away. A lot of our fights between Neath is just going to be trying to get her backflip and then dumping our kit onto her once her backflip is down. Oh boy, the team's rotating in. We're going to cast our 3. We get some tick damage. We're able to set up the pick for the Neath and the team, and we're able to get the pick onto the Yemoja. I think going for tower is a little bit of a mistake. I think the Gold Fury is the better call. Anubis, go back to your lane. We're going to go ahead and rotate to our purple buff. Anubis is cleaning up the minion wave. He's very far forward.
Very well.
See you later.
We're going to go ahead and think about backing, but not actually back. That's Neath's backflip. We do have our ultimate, but we are kind of low on mana.
Be right back.
We're going to go ahead and back, finish off our boots.
I think I have now mastered all the elements.
And now we're going to start working on Berserker Shield. Taking a look at the enemy team composition, they have 3 physical characters and 2 magical characters. If this is the case, I think Berserker Shield is a very viable option. We're going to cast out our 3, send our dog, but she gets rooted. We're going to cast our ultimate onto Neath. Get some basic attacks. Emoji uses her ultimate. That's a shell as well. We get our 1 off. Looks like Neath was able to backflip before our 1 connected. We're going to keep chasing her. We do have her 3. Oh no, we missed so many basic attacks.
Okay.
And we're able to get the pick onto the Neath. The enemy purple buff is up. It looks like that's what we're going to turn our attention to.
Gank left lane.
They won't be one step ahead of us for
We
long.
will have our revenge. You knew it wasn't gonna last forever.
We're going to let Neath... We're going to let Athena pick up the purple buff. We're going to go ahead and rotate back to lane, clean up the minions, start working on the lesser scorpion. We don't really need to heal, so we're just going to go ahead and melt it down. Right now we have 2 levels on the enemy Neath.
Retreat!
We're going to go ahead and step up, clean up this minion wave, and then probably rotate back for our purple buff.
Help! Right lane!
R3 is now clearing the archers, which is good to know. Means we don't need to overstep and try to get the last hits onto them. R3 should do the job.
Cancel that. Very well. Help! Middle lane!
Enemy missing right.
Looks like Neath rotated mid. We're going to go ahead and clean up the wave and then rotate mid ourselves.
Your middle tower is up.
Uh-oh, teammate down.
Your middle tower
4 in mid.
has been destroyed.
We do have our ultimate. They were able to get our tower.
Enemy missing left. Missing left. Okay.
We cast out our 3, get damage on it 2, throw our 1, missed that. I'm going to go ahead and fall back. I don't think there's too much we're going to be able to do safely. We are going to clean up this wave though.
Your team has destroyed. Excellent contribution. Help! Right lane! Help! Middle lane!
We cast out our 3, get some good damage off. We throw our 1. The Mercury's absolute.
For laying low.
Athena's able to get the pick onto the Mercury. We're going to cast our ultimate onto this Hebo. His ultimate is down. We missed 1 too many basic attacks. Calder is still on Hebo. We're going to cast out our 2, hit 2 people with it, start falling back. We're going to go ahead and clean up the wave. Oh no. Here's a beast mode Kukulin. Dodgy's upset in the chat. We're gonna go ahead and back. If they get this tower, they get this tower. We're not gonna die trying to protect it. We're gonna go ahead and back and buy Berserker Shield. Berserker Shield provides a surprising amount of good stats. They changed it a little bit. It is now gonna provide 50 physical power, 20 physical protections, 20% attack speed, and 10% penetration. It has a passive that if you drop below 40% HP, you become Berserk for 5 seconds. While you are Berserk, you're going to gain 30 physical power and 20% attack speed. This item has 50 power, which is a lot, 20 physical protections, which is going to help us fight into the Neath and the enemy jungler, and then it has 20% attack speed and 10% penetration. All just good stats. We're going to cast our 3, we're able to get the pick onto the Mojo, we're going to cast our dog onto the Kukulin. Kukulin uses his ultimate, he's very weak, we're going to start getting damage onto him. We throw out our 1, we're able to get a double kill, we're going to chase down this Neath, and Athena's able to clean up the Neath. The Greater Scorpion is wide open, we're going to push up 1 more wave and then rotate to it. So I believe Berserker Shield is around the same price as the Executioner. Could be mistaken, but they should be within 300 gold of each other. The Executioner is going to provide you, I believe, 30% attack speed and like 30 power. Not as much power. Berserker Shield is going to provide you 20% attack speed, which isn't as much. But it's going to provide you 20 physical protections, more power, and percent penetration. So if you're going into 3 physical characters and you're worried about dying, I think Berserker Shield is probably the best item for a hunter. That's a Neath ultimate. Not too worried about that.
On my way. On my way.
We're going to go ahead and take the enemy purple buff. We've increased our 2-level lead into a 5-level lead onto this Neath. We're going to see if she oversteps. She does not, so we're going to clean up the wave and then go for our purple buff.
Attack left lane. Attack left lane. Okay.
So I would say the only time you shouldn't be building Berserker Shield is if the enemy team has 3 magical characters, or if you feel like you're just dominating in lane and you don't need to worry about protections. We're concerned about the gank. I think fighting into a Mercury or Kukoling, having 20 physical protections can really make the difference.
This will give us the advantage.
You don't get that for free, Emoja. We're gonna fight into Emoja, landing some basic attacks. As long as no one rotates in, we should be able to get some good damage right here. We're just gonna go ahead and peel back. Hebo is rotating in. We get tagged by his 3. We tag out our ice. Athena is rotating in. We're gonna wiggle, cast our ultimate onto the Hebo, land our 1, get some damage, and we're able to get the pick onto the Hebo.
Thanks. It's okay to be
We're not quite out of the fight just yet. Cast our 3, we're gonna cast our dog, cast our 1, Dodgy's now here. Fight's even looking better for us. We're able to get the pick onto the Emoja. That's a double kill. Maybe a soft double kill. Mercury's here. We're in a little bit of trouble. We're going to keep running. We pop our Aegis. King Arthur's able to use his ultimate and provide us a little bit of heal for us.
Be right back.
We're going to go ahead and clear these minions and then back.
Attack middle lane.
Next, we're going to be going into Odysseus' bow. Oboe is going to provide us 40% attack speed. It has a passive. Every 4th basic attack triggers a chain lightning, damaging the target and up to 4 nearby enemies for 15 damage plus 60% of your basic attack power. This is going to increase our attack speed, and it's going to make it to where we're dealing chain damage in team fights. So Devourer's Gauntlet was our lifesteal item. Berserker Shield was our physical protection item. Odysseus' bow is our attack speed item, and then we're going to be picking up Qin Sias, and Qin Sias is going to be our melt tank item. Nice a little out of position. We're going to cast our 3. Wait for that backflip. There it is. Go ahead with the 1, and man, we just chunked her.
Everyone thinks they have a chance.
Thanks.
9 and 1, having a pretty dominant laning phase right now. We are about to transition into the team fighting phase. They have 3 people down. We're going to go ahead and clear this lane. Probably push the tower right here. And we hit level 20. We are not going to be upgrading our Bluestone Pendant. Instead, we are going to be selling it.
We will have our revenge.
Okay, on my way.
Go ahead and take the enemy Greater Scorpion.
Okay.
Attack the Ball Fury. You have nowhere to go. Attack the Ball
I make the
Fury.
call to go for gold. Nobody seems that interested. We could have our dog tank the damage. We decided it's not worth it. We probably could have soloed it. But, like I said, we just calculated it wasn't worth it. We crunched the numbers in my head. Athena's ulting in. That's Nice backflip. We're going to send our ultimate. That gets to the root. We should be able to melt her from here. Athena's able to get the pick. That's Emoja's ultimate. We're going to go ahead and take our purple buff, get that 25% increased attack speed.
Shut down.
fury.
We're still trying to get our team to rotate to gold. 23 minutes into the game, it's a little bit late to be going for Gold Fury. Usually you want to go for it around 10 minutes or 15 minutes. It's still just a regular Gold Fury. Don't get me wrong, you still want to get Gold Fury when you can get Gold Fury, but our team was a little late on the bunch.
Yeah. Be right back.
We're going to go ahead and back because we have a pretty penny in the pocket, and we're going to be able to buy Qin Sias. Qin Sias is going to be able to provide us 40 physical power, 20% attack speed. It has a passive that on basic attacks, we're going to deal 3% of the target's maximum health. If the target had over 2,000 health, the bonus damage scales up. It caps out at 5% if the enemy had 2,750 health or more.
Group up.
Thanks.
Defend the fire giant.
Okay.
We're going to go ahead and set up a ward on fire.
Enemy missing
Ahead of
middle.
us for long.
I think Pyromancer is pretty open. 2 people in mid. We're going to clean the Pyromancer up with Athena.
Ally has been slain.
We're going to rotate mid. We do have our ultimate. We send our dog onto Hebo. We do not want to stand in the Emoji ultimate, so we're going to go ahead, back it up. Call our dog back. Our dog lost all of its health. We cast our 1. We're going to get some basics off. We're going to fall back a little bit. We're going to cast our 3.
Out here.
Defend the
Now it is a 5v2. Daji uses her ultimate. She tags Emoja twice. We send our dog onto Emoja. We're able to get the pick onto the Emoja. We're going to cast our ice onto the Neath. She uses her backflip. We're going to fight this Kukulin.
on my way.
Landing some basics. We're kind of chunking him. We're going to cast our ultimate onto the Kukulin. We're able to get the pick onto the Kukulin. Mercury's here. Get some basics onto him. Oh my goodness, we are chunking.
On my way.
We miss our 1. Super unfortunate. We're going to cast our 3.
On my way.
Get some damage onto this Neath. And we're able to get a triple kill. If we did not miss our 1 on that Mercury, I believe we could have gotten a quadra kill.
No, no, no.
Nice cleanup by us. Kibo's backing. Mercury's right here. We get the 1. He dashes away. We're going to cast our ice. We're able to pick him. Get him to slide. Missed maybe 1 too many basic attacks right there. Athena's ulting in. Mercury uses his ultimate to get out. Me and Athena should be able to get this Phoenix right here.
Right lane.
Kibo's here. We're in a little bit of trouble. That's a lot of damage. We're able to avoid his ultimate. We're going to send our dog onto him. We miss our 1. Oh boy. And we go down. We were able to get the pick on Hebo, but Yamoja was able to clean us up. We're going to go ahead, sell our Bluestone Pendant.
I just started having fun.
And I think we're trying to decide between Fail Not and Bloodforge. I rarely pick up Bloodforge, but I feel like this game, we're getting kills, and we want to chain them together really well. And I think Bloodforge is a great item for that. Bloodforge is going to provide us 75 physical power, 15% lifesteal. It has a passive that killing an enemy god forges a shield from their blood, with health equal to 200 plus 10 per player level for 20 seconds. While the blood shield is active, you're going to gain 10% movement speed. So if we can get a pick onto somebody, we're going to get a shield and increased movement speed. This item also has a lot of power.
I'll attack middle lane. Okay. Attack middle tower.
We need wards.
We're at a point in our build where we don't really want to go over the attack speed cap, so we want to start picking up some items that are going to give us power. Oh no, Hebo, what a lazy back. We're able to get the pick onto Hebo. There's our blood shield.
Attack fire giant.
Look at me.
On my way.
Getting some basics onto the Umoja. We should be able to get the pick on her. We're just going to eat the Umoja ult. We do get the pick on the Umoja. We send out our ultimate. We're aiming for Neath, but unfortunately we hit the colon. Dodgy's able to get the pick onto Kukulin. We should be able to push this middle Phoenix. Oh no, that's a Mercury ultimate. He throws us. We're in a lot of trouble. One basic attack, and he's able to clean us up.
Next time.
So we still want to sell our boots, pick up another item, and then we probably want to sell Berserker Shield. Berserker Shield is a great early game item, but if we really need defense, it'd be better to go for a Mains Wolf Discord in the late game.
So much for laying low.
Letting Anubis know, like, hey, you would have been really helpful in that team fight, bud.
You're really good at thinking
Whoops.
ahead.
On my way. Your middle tower is under attack.
That's a Neath ultimate with no follow-up.
Art thou vexed?
We had enough money for our movement speed potion. We're gonna go ahead and pop it, pick up some health potions, and then head to mid.
Is under attack.
Group up. Yes.
We're gonna cast our ice, try to catch up this Hebo. He used his carpet, so he should be able to get out. Venus here, we need to try to get some damage onto her. Cast our ultimate onto the Hebo, we get the root. He uses his beads.
Retreat middle lane. Group up.
We're gonna fall back because we think that they're gonna be coming from behind us from the Pyromancer.
Here. Look at me.
He's here, there's her backflip.
Enemy ultimate incoming.
Some Mercury ultimate inbound, we can hear him popping it.
Attack middle lane.
They're killing us out here.
I'm building
We're gonna send our dog onto the Hebo and then go straight for the Phoenix.
my way.
Mercury ultimate inbound. Oh my goodness.
We got
Unfortunate. That Mercury's just melting us. As soon as he's on us, we're pretty much dead.
an enemy has been slain. 2 kills means 2 rewards. So much for
I don't know. I was gonna say something about Anubis right there, but then he got a triple kill, and I said, "Oh,
Lane.
never mind."
Silence.
No. Attack middle lane.
The fact that Anubis is not attacking mid blows my mind. I don't understand the decision making sometimes of other people. We're able to get the middle Phoenix, but it cost us 2 people.
double kill.
Anubis did push up that lane over and right, but now he has to back.
On my way.
After going into Bloodforge, we're going to sell our boots and pick up Fail Not. Fail Not is going to provide us 45 physical power, 20% critical strike chance, 20% cooldown, and 10% physical penetration. It has a passive that when your ultimate ability has finished casting, your next ability or basic attack within 8 seconds that damages an enemy god marks them, increasing the chance you and your allies have to land a critical strike by 15% for 10 seconds. This can only occur once every 45 seconds. This item has 20% cooldown, power, crit, and penetration. Just a fantastic item to pick up. The stats are insane.
Ultimate is ready.
Oh no. no, no, no! Group up! Attack left lane!
Yes.
Oh, it feels good to see some of those crits popping off.
Retreat. Okay.
Nice taunt from Athena. We get our 2 as follow-up. We're going to cast our 1 onto the Emoja. We get caught in the Emoja ultimate. We're going to use our Aegis to avoid the Emoja ultimate. And unfortunately, we used it just too soon to avoid the Neath ultimate. Anubis rotates in behind. We're going to throw out our 1. Does not look like he connects with anyone. We'll get some basics onto this Golem. He changes into his beast form. We're going to cast our dog onto him. And we're able to clean up the Golem.
Go ahead.
Arthur's able to get a double kill. We should be able to close this game out.
On my way. On my way.
Attack right lane!
I don't know why we're not going for Titan. I think Titan was actually pretty wide open. We're going to go ahead and hit the right Phoenix. Yeah, I think if Dodgy didn't back and Anubis didn't back, we probably could have closed the game out. King Arthur's able to get the pick onto the Emoja.
Good work. Thanks. Group up. Attack right lane. Attack right lane. Attack the Gold Fury. Oh, no, no, no.
This is an Oni Fury, so getting this will spawn a enhanced minion wave in each lane. This, while they're fire minions, is going to be very difficult for the enemy team to deal with. This should help us close the game out.
Attack Fire Giant.
Attack Fire Giant.
Anubis is on Fire Giant by himself.
On my way.
Good luck to him. Looks like he's about to die. He's used his ultimate. Decision making, man. I don't get it sometimes. Neath is able to ult the Anubis.
You're really good at thinking ahead.
We're gonna go ahead and buy a power potion, and it looks like we're gonna hold on to Berserker Shield. I think it'd be better to sell it for a more aggressive item, or to sell it for Mantle of Discord. Neath goes down. The enemy middle Phoenix is back up, but we should be able to melt it pretty quickly.
Ultimate is ready.
Okay. On my way.
We're gonna go ahead and get this middle Phoenix. Mercury's on us. We're in a lot of trouble. We're gonna cast our ultimate. We get the root. And it's a melt fest. And unfortunately, Mercury's able to get the pick onto us. We got him pretty weak, and Dodgy's able to clean him up.
On my way.
Yeah, Mercury's killed us 3 times now in the late game. Super unfortunate. He's hurting the stat line. I believe our team has enough to clean this out. Anubis is rotating in. Don't know where he's been in this team fight. But he's here now.
An enemy has been slain.
Attack left lane. Left lane.
Go for the Titan Anubis. The whole team's going for it. Looks like the team's going to be able to get it even without him. Well, that is going to be the end of this game. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. That really helps these videos out. If you feel like you learned anything at all, check out the channel and subscribe for more content. These stats for this game will be posted in just a moment. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a great day. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.